This is Stephanie Gosk. The USNS Comfort has left. The field hospitals are no longer needed. In New York City, the numbers keep getting better. But look at what happened when the New York Times analyzed new cases in the rest of the country. It's a very different story. The former FDA commissioner sounding the alarm on Today.
There's about 20 states where cases are going up on a daily basis.
And then there is the new chilling projection from the University of Washington. Last month, researchers there predicted just over 60,000 COVID-19 deaths nationwide by August. Now they predict it could be more than double that.
This is mainly due to increase in mobility, premature relaxation of social distancing in places where the virus was still circulating at a high level.
Hotspots are popping up in the country's interior. Brown County, Wisconsin, has nearly 1,500 cases.
It just takes one person to have a pretty massive ripple effect in the community.
The worst-hit places, often with large prisons or meat processing plants nearby, like in Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Do you think right now people are putting their lives in jeopardy because of their behavior?
Most definitely. And not just theirs.
19 people across Iowa died today, the highest number so far. Dr. Megan Srinivas, who treats COVID patients, is alarmed the state reopened Friday.
There were groups playing flag football. There were groups having gender reveal parties. It was as if coronavirus had never happened.
In Nobles County, Minnesota, more than 1,000 cases there, most of them traced to a pork processing plant that may be reopening as early as tomorrow.
There's no such thing as social distancing happening at all. So our local people are being hurt and struggling just to stay alive, only to have all kinds of people walking in freely and standing in lines of 10 plus people to check out at Walmart.
In Truesdale County, Tennessee, nearly 1,300 inmates and 50 staff tested positive at a prison. One inmate has died.
What I'm worried about happening would be people that have maybe been in contact with somebody and now they're not showing any symptoms, and then that can spread inside the community. So that's my biggest concern.
Behind all the numbers, people like Craig Allen Franken, 61 years old, who worked at a meatpacking plant in Iowa, a father, a grandfather, and a casualty in the pandemic spreading through the heartland. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News, New York.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.